In this video I'm going to be working through question number 27 from GCSE Foundation Mathematics from mathstutor.biz and mathsdvds.co.uk. So I'll work through this question 27, not only giving you the answers and how to do it, but the marks are awarded for this question as well. Should you want to have the opportunity to work through the whole paper, paper 1 and also paper 2 from 2011, and obtain the DVDs that go through all the questions, giving you all the marks as well, then full details you can get from mathstutor.biz or mathsdvds.co.uk. Sam, Glenn and David shared £7.80. Glenn gets 4 times as much as Sam. David gets twice as much as Glenn. How much does David get? Finish reading it and think to yourself, duh. It's only 4 lines of writing, but you can actually get quite twisted when you read something like that and wonder, where on earth do I start? Well, I'm going to say something that's quite obvious here. If you don't start the question, you can't finish it. So let's just write something down to get started with. Let's actually write down the names. Sam, Glenn, David, and the amount that's being shared up. So that at least gets me started. And let's read the next bit carefully, just a sentence at a time. Glenn gets 4 times as much as Sam. Glenn gets 4 times as much as Sam. So, well, let's just put an X there, because then I can show that Glenn gets 4 X's. So whatever Sam gets, Glenn gets 4 times as much. So it's looking like an algebra question. David gets twice as much as Glenn. So just reading that sentence, David gets twice as much as Glenn. So at least by starting to write something down, I've got something that even if I get stuck and can't finish the question's actually worth 3 marks, and I'd possibly just get a mark even if I stopped at that point. Because the algebra frightens me. Well, it frightens a lot of people. But this is actually 1x, 4x and 8x. So if I actually wrote this down and just, well, not dropped the x, but cancelled by x, simplified it, this is now a ratio question and it's not an algebra question anymore, which is less frightening. The £7.80 is being shared in the ratio of 1 to 4 to 8. So if I add these up, that's 5, that's 13. There's 13 shares altogether. So if I take this 78 or £7.80 and divide it by 13, I'd find out what 1 share is. So I really think I'm getting somewhere now. Don't know my 13 times table very well, so let's just work out what 5 13s are for a minute. Why 5? Because I just thought 5. 5 3s are 15. 5 1s 65. Well, let's work out 6 13s. 6 3s are 18. 6 1s 6. Oh, that looks good. So I now know that 78 divided by 13 is 6. So 7.8 divided by 13 must be 0.6. So the answer to that is that, which can be written like that, and because it's money can be written like that. It's not the only way of doing it, it's just a suggestion to answer a question when you're really quite possibly struggling and wondering how to start it. But I'm beginning to get somewhere now. 1 share is 60 pence, so Sam gets 1 60 pence, Glenn gets 4 60 pences, and David, because that's all we're asked to find, eight 60 pences. 6 8s are 48, so it's 480 pennies or £4.80. So when you read a question, possibly you can read it and then just think to yourself, where do I start? So just write something down and see if it flows. It's actually worth 3 marks there. All 3 marks, I think, again, if you've got it right no matter how you did it. But if you don't get it right, 2 possible marks for something.